I'm at Hurco with a very familiar face. Phil, we're back again.
We are.
And this time we're talking about a machine I've never seen before.
Yeah, sure.
So tell us about the VMX50i.
Yeah, so this is our VMX50. It's one of our sort of larger versions of our VMX range. The travels on it is 1270 by 660 by 610. And we actually do 3 different versions of this particular machine actually. So this is the VMX50 standard. It's a 12K big plus spindle, but we also do a VMX50Di, which is a direct spindle and does 15K. And we even do a 50 taper spindle as well. So you can have not just the standard 40, but you could actually exchange it for a 50 taper as well. So bigger tools, bigger cutting.
And today we've seen this demo running, and you're running high feeds, you're running end mills. Yep. It's so quiet.
It is. It's a very good machine in general. As I say, we've got just a bit of a P20 in there, or tool locks is what it is, but it's like a tool steel really. And as you'll see from the footage, yeah, it's ripping through there. We've got Dormer tools doing their work and SGS end mills doing their work too. So it's a really good, quiet demo and does a really good job. Yeah.
And the thing is, when you say ripping through, you're not hanging about here. We're looking at 10, 13 meters a minute on tools.
Yeah, the high feed tools are going very, very fast, 10 meters, and you're definitely able to remove some material that way. So it's very, very good, yeah.
So talk us through the control, because this is one of Hurco's biggest points on what you can do on a machine.
Well, yeah, I mean, so you know yourself from using the VM30 when you used to do your work as well. You know the quality of the machine. You know how easy the control is to use as well. The control itself, we have our own sort of conversational software. We've spoken about that a few times, and we have lots of different options that we can provide people as well. Whether you want to use our own conversational software or if you want to use NC, we use industry standard NC as well. So you can bring G-code programs to the machine too. It's a very, very easy to use control, as you know for yourself from your own use.
And talking about NC, you can actually do something I learned, which I use so much. You can do NC and conversational mix. You can put the same 2 codes into one program.
You can. So yeah, so we have an option called NC Conversational Merge, as literally what you just said. It's basically a conversational program, so you can still use all of our conversational blocks, but then you can call in your own NC code as well. So if you're using a CAD/CAM package like Fusion or Hypermill or anything like that, you can insert those programs into the conversational program too. So you're going to get the best of both worlds really. So it's a really user-friendly way of working.
And one of the things I like about the machine though is you can take quite a lot of CAD/CAM programs you would normally run through a different offline software.
Yes.
And you don't need to, because you can do so much more with this control, with your 3D mold, your swept surface. And even when you see the demo, you're roughing that down without the tool coming up after everything.
No, it's a straightforward.
And it down.
That's done with swept surface. It's a straightforward spiral cut. 10 meters is what it's moving at, very, very fast. And it's doing like a half mil peck or a spiral peck as it goes round, really. But yeah, we have loads of different options. So for example, solid model import, which is where you can bring a step file to the machine and you can conversationally program from there. But what the beauty of this machine is in general is the amount of options you can add to it. So we can add Renishaw probes to it, which increases your capability of probing your tools, much faster for setting your datum with Renishaw probes as well. And because it's a decent height, there's a decent height to the machine in Z, so we can fit a 4th or maybe even a 4th and 5th axis to the machine as well. So you can change it from a 3 into basically a 5th axis machine if you wish.
And
so those you can do.
And talking about making the machine user-friendly, obviously you've got the big doors for a wide opening, but also the table comes so close to the front of the machine.
It's really good, easy access as well. And yeah, as you see, we've currently got a Rommel device on there right now, and obviously a Hurco device to the side. There's plenty of space on the machine for anything you're going to want to put on there. It's very good.
So on this machine, obviously we've seen you creating quite a bit of swarf. Obviously swarf can be a problem, but chip conveyor all comes standard?
Well, this is it. So, for example, yourself, when you were on your VM30, just to explain a couple of things, the VM range, which by the way is a very good range as well and sells very well, that's more of our general purpose range. The VMX range is our more higher performance range. And essentially what comes standard with that is a swarf conveyor, dual screen, you'll get a washdown inside as well for getting the coolant and all the swarf back into the conveyor to get rid of it. And we even do things like CTS, which is coolant through spindle as well. So there's, yes, it's a very decent machine. It's going to cover all your bases, that's for sure.
But we talk about how you can take a really decent cut. We've not talked much on tolerance, because I know from personal experience, you can hold microns on these machines.
No, totally that. So your surface finish quality you're going to get is going to be amazing, and as I say, all your speeds and feeds matter too. And like I say, if you do want to get yourself some probing on the machine, we have our own inspection cycles on the machine, so you can inspect what you've cut and see what you've measured, and then you can recut again if you need to get it within the tolerance you're working with. So yeah, there's a lot you can do.
And these options are already in the control if you want to retrofit them afterwards.
Yeah, totally that. So if say for example you bought the machine without probing and then you use it for a few months and you decide actually no, I think I can benefit from having the ability to do probing, that can all be fitted later as well. Just like for example a fourth or even a fourth and fifth axis, that can all be added separately later if you need.
Well Phil, from me and everyone at MTD CNC, thank you for such an in-depth review on the VMX50, and I'm looking forward to seeing more material you're going to cut.
Awesome, my pleasure.